Is there any better hobby than birdswatching? No, not that type of birdswatching, you rascal.
I only invented birds watching so I could use my binoculars in public without getting called an old perv. It ain't exactly rocket science, pal.
A typical birdswatching community lives in canvas houses or tents such as these. Ah, tea. A birdswatcher's preferred tipple. It helps to maintain posture when out in the field, and most birdswatchers are immune to its diuretic properties.
It's how I met my first wife. She was going for a jog and I was crouched under a bush in the park. And they say romance is dead.
Now here we see a group of keen birdswatchers, better known as an ogle or peep. Calmness and tranquility are paramount for successful birdswatching. That's why this particular ogle is 40 strong, to help maintain an appropriate level of silence. Moving with the grace of ninjas, they are very much at one with nature here. But if you're truly going to conceal yourself amongst nature, where better than a 50-foot wooden tower from which to spy on the birds? Now this is extreme birdswatching. Anyone who says this hobby isn't dangerous is bang wrong. And the quarry of their hunt? The humble blackbird.
These days I need to have the Coast Guard on speed dial because I'm drowning in pussy, mate, drowning.
Here we see a boatload of birdswatchers on a day trip to spot the elusive duck, which is rumoured to have been spotted in the area. The captain has been doing this run for nearly 40 years and has only ever seen a handful of ducks. Such rare and mysterious creatures they are. And here's everything you need for a successful birdswatching expedition. One double monocular, a birding book, this is a field guide but you may have a beach or even a mountain guide, a guide on what to do if you or one of your ogle is attacked by a bird, and a pair of better younger eyes to see what your jaded and bitter eyes no longer can.
What if these birds don't want to be watched? Did anyone ever think to ask them or gain their consent? I personally find the idea of birds watching a typically male pastime. It just drips with testosterone. You just have to look at the man who invented it, for goodness sake.
She just needs a good seeing to, that's all. Never mind looking at me, I'm on full-time pussy patrol over here.
Ironically, although birds are typically family-oriented creatures, the average twitcher is a sad and lonely husk of what was once a happy and well-adjusted human being. If you do want to show others your newfound interest, make sure they abide by the rules. No more than 2 people to a habitat, as the birds might get scared and attack. If you disturb a bird too much, it may emit a loud, piercing shriek, calling for all other birds in the vicinity to attack while it makes good its escape. They may seem harmless, but back them into a corner and they'll come at your eyes, believe me. Although bird eggs look like a quick and tasty snack, they are all actually poisonous and will kill you if ingested. The ones you buy in supermarkets are actually synthetic and made from fiberglass. If you happen across any abandoned eggs, then you can plant them, and if tended to properly, then in 6 to 8 weeks, a new bird will grow. Truly, nature is a miracle.
So please enjoy the sport of birds watching while you can, as birds will be going extinct in the next 10 to 15 years, and we need to keep the memory alive for future generations.